Hello everybody, it's me T, your host, and you're watching another Minecraft tutorial with me and Mr. Chickles. Hey Mr. Chickles. So I am here with the Mr. Chickles, and as you can see, he likes me a lot. He follows me around like a crazy pet chicken. If I walk away, he will come back to me. This is a pet chicken. He will follow you around, he will fight mobs for you, and he has got a nice name tag on top of his head. It does not require redstone to be continuously active. This is just a one and only command. It does not continuously have a clock to teleport the chicken to an invisible wolf. It does use a wolf, but you can't see him. He's actually in there. He is somewhere around here, and I will show you what it looks like in a minute. So here we are back in game mode 3, and we can see Mr. Chickles right over there. And as you can see, it's a combination of a chicken, a wolf, on top of the chicken, invisible of course, a silverfish, and an armor stand. Well, why am I using these things? I'm gonna explain to you right now. Hey, don't walk away. So, the chicken can be any mob you want. It can be the mob you want to have for this particular pet. Then we've got like the wolf riding the chicken, which makes it follow you once you leave its range. So the wolf tries to track you and the chicken follows the wolf's directions. So for example, the wolf wants to go to you, well, the chicken will actually go to you for the wolf, so no issues at all. Then we've got the silverfish, which is to just lift up the armor stand a tiny bit, because normally the armor stand would have been a couple pixels lower, which meant that the name tag was going to be inside the chicken. And now you're asking me, well, why not just name the chicken? Well, for some reason, when stacking mobs on top of each other, only the top mob can be named. So this gave some issues. Mr. Chickles was not able to get a name tag properly, but armor stands, well, they can have name tags, and their name tags will still be visible once the armor stand itself is invisible, which is a really nice property and something the other things do not have. So stacking the armor stand on top of here made it also possible to give Mr. Chickles a name tag. And this is what it is in the end result. So let me get back to game mode 1 so I can show you some more stuff around here, which is right over there. So I've been setting up some examples of what you can do with this command. And let me just go over to the very first one, the chicken Mr. Chickles. I just press the button and here comes Mr. Chickles. Right now, there are barrier blocks around him, so he doesn't walk away. Isn't he a nice fellow? Well, I like him. So, what is this command? Let me show you the command by going all the way to the beginning. Well, first of all, what we do, we just summon a chicken, and we summon it above the command block. The owner is me, of course. Doesn't really matter if you put it in there. I just figured out it was a possibility, so I just pasted it in there. I made it invulnerable, so he did not suffocate or he was not able to be killed, because if the chicken is killed, the mobs on top of him, the invisible ones, will still be active, which can really mess up some stuff if you've got invisible animals walking around. So I kept that from happening. Then PersistenceRequired is just to make sure that he doesn't despawn. He can actually pick up loot, which is a choice that you can make yourself. And then on top of the chicken we have got a passenger, a wolf. And this wolf is of course owned by us as well. And then we've got the same kind of stuff once again, and also an invisibility tag, which will make him invisible so we don't have to worry about him. The particles are not shown. Then we've got the silverfish, and on top of the silverfish we've got the armor stand, and that is the entire command. I'm just going straight through it. The only new thing that you might be able to see is the marker over here. Marker 1b makes it that the name tag of the armor stand is at the feet and not at the top of the armor stand. This way I was able to have it really close to the chicken's head. Well, if you wanna like make this chicken anything else, give it another name, well then you need to change the name of the armor stand, which is right over here. So ID ArmorStand, custom name, and then we've got Mr. Chickles. Mr. Chickles, you can change it to whatever you like. And then at the very beginning, we have got summon chicken, and here you can determine which mob you want to have for your pet. So let's continue. We have got a chicken, and as I just told you, you can change what kind of mob it is. For example, we can have a Mr. Piggy. We can have a Miss White the sheep. Also, we can have a villager. So this is John the Merchant. He's still tiny, he's still a baby, but this command actually also gives him the opportunity to grow. As soon as he grows, nothing will change except his size, which is really helpful to my opinion. But there's something you want to keep in mind when working with these mobs. The wolf will always be on top, so if the mob, for example, tries to attack skeleton, it needs to be 1 block tall, the mob underneath, or the wolf won't be able to reach the skeleton because his head is too high and he can't reach it. So as soon as this guy grows, he won't be able to attack any mobs anymore, which is kinda annoying. So you might want to keep this one small for as long as possible. So next up we've got the spider, which I'm gonna skip for now because I want to show you some more stuff once I'm done with that one. Then we've got the pigman, manly man, which is also a really nice guy. And then we've got the enderman, MD. There we go. And this is a really special one. So the enderman will still have his ability to teleport. So if I just wait a little bit. There we go. He teleported right over there. He's still friendly, he will follow you. And you've got now an enderman pet, which is amazing. But there's one thing to keep in mind. As soon as he teleports out of his radius that he can see you, he will stop tracking you and just completely disappear, which might not be the thing that you want, because an enderman just teleporting away, bye bye. And also be careful with water with this guy. I made him invincible, so it should not matter, but he will go like spazzing out and go everywhere. So be careful with that. So as I just told you, it is possible to have the mob keep its original abilities. For example, you can make a creeper like your pet, and he will still have the ability to explode. But he won't do that when attacking other players or other mobs, but he will be still have the ability inside of it. For example, you have seen the enderman teleporting around. He's a really good example of how you can maximize this. And I don't see Andy anywhere anymore. I think we lost him. But the spider is also a really good example. So this is Spider-Man, and as I will walk around, he will start to follow me, of course. And then I built this little station over here. So what will the spider do? He will follow me down here, just like Mr. Chickles. And once I walk up here, you will see he can climb walls. Just wait a second. And there we've got Spider-Man. He can still climb walls, and he is a little pet. And also, once it gets night, if I go into survival, so game mode 0, oh, let me try that one again. If I go into game mode 0 and make it night, so time set 14000, then he will not attack me, because I actually changed his settings. For example, that one will attack me, and if I attack that one, my spider will attack him, as well as Mr. Chickles, which is amazing. But this spider won't attack me, because he can't actually see me. His visibility range is 0, so he's kinda blind. The only thing he knows is what the wolf on top knows. So that's what he will do. The same goes for if I attack a mob. My little pets will help me out fighting these ones and try to kill him. So, now's the question, how did I get those spiders not to kill? Well, I just told you, I made their visibility range 0. And how to do that? Well, let us just go into this command block to the very beginning, and you will see that I added the NoAI is not really necessary for this one, because it will just make him like neutral. But if you touch him, for example, mob touches him, the wolf will still react, but he won't be able to move. Just from trying out, it will not be in the one below. In the comments below, I will place one link for like hostile mobs, and I will place one command for like passive friendly mobs like sheep and chickens. So if we go over here, we can see the attributes, and the attributes will create a follow range which is 0. So the mob will not be able to follow us unless we are within 0 blocks from the mob, which is technically impossible. So the mob will not do anything to us except when we try to hit it, but thanks to the making the mob invulnerable, we won't have that issue. The same goes for creepers, so you can actually have a creeper as a pet. He won't blow up. For so far I know, except when you might use flint and steel on him, so be careful. And now that you have your pets, well, I recommend just walk around and have some fun with those little mobs following you, cause it damn looks amazing. Isn't this funny? Well, I really like it. So, I really hope you liked it. I really hope you did, and if you did, be sure to follow up the experience next time. Because guys, I'm signing out. See you in the next one. Bye bye.